Ark Survival Evolved! It's a game that has some, shall we say, unique attributes? And if you haven't heard of it before, then whoo, buddy! Brace yourself, for we are about to journey into the weird and chaotic world of the mobile port of Ark. Yes, you heard me right. This beautiful, perfect gem of a game with absolutely no problems whatsoever has a mobile port. Ooh. So starting off, you'll immediately notice something dreadfully wrong, which is always a good sign when playing a mobile game. It's how you know you've got the real deal. The first of Ark Mobile sins is this thingy right here. This is what we in business like to call pointless quests that give you minimal reward for maximum effort. Wow. The second thing you'll notice, most likely, is that if you've played the PC or console version, there are some vitals missing from the bottom of the screen. Ah! Oh yeah, and then there's this. Also known as the daily reward that never amounts to anything of use. But you can call him now. Okay, maybe just call him TD for short. Wow, I feel like I've been gifted with some ancient forbidden knowledge. Is this what reading a dictionary is like? Anyway, next up, let's go over the controls. They're acceptable if you like mashing your finger into your screen to run. The one thing this version absolutely would benefit from is controller support. I was really surprised when I saw that it doesn't already have that. But besides that, yep, the controls are vary. And as you can see, being on a phone did not in fact make Ark not Ark. The collectathon that is the game with all the sayings at default is very much here in the mobile version as well. And as you saw at the start of the video, there are no sayings to fix that. Exquisite. Also, this little menu hotbar is amazing, and I don't understand why it's not the default. You have to change to this mode in the sayings menu for some reason. Much like its older PC and console brothers, Ark Mobile allows you to live out your greatest dinosaur bonking Wilson screaming stranded on an island with nothing but your undies dreams. Kind of a weird dream to have, but oh, dang. Anyway, on to the inventory system. And yes, my name is Glorgus Florgus. Don't ask. Anyway, much like the other versions, the crafting and inventory system is, well, it works. I like it. You might not. However, unlike the other versions, blueprints will be 90% of your crafting as they are abundant from both our good friend TD and from finishing quests. Good. The menu layout for everything is actually really well made and works surprisingly well for Dino Bonk Simulator standards.
Behold,
Look at this specimen of peak human form.
the glorious, the unique, Glorgus Florgus.
Oh yeah, also the stats menu has actually a better layout than the PC and console versions, but it's the only place you can see your current hunger and thirst, which is no bueno. Anyway, the combat in the mobile version is, as you'd expect it to be, very challenging, shall we say, as demonstrated here, where I attempted to fight a carpet enemies, a second one showed up, and then I lost all control of my screen and had to run screaming in terror because I couldn't attack anything. This may have just been a me problem, but it may have also been a bad controls, no controller support problem. But hey, at least the music is just as good as it is on the other versions of the game. Utility items such as the mortar and pestle and the furnace still work as they do in the other versions. Oh, yep. That's the good noise. Okay, and now for the part that I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering about. Microtransactions! Yes, unfortunately, the mobile version of Ark Survival Evolved has a plethora of the things, and most of them appear to be some of the worst kind, such as being able to get items by buying them that improve the gameplay experience. Oh no. But the less said about the filth of mobile gaming, the better. On to the settings menu, which I actually quite love. It's actually, in my opinion, possibly better laid out than the console version is. Not sure about the PC version, but definitely better than the console version, I feel. Another feature I quite like about the mobile version that I wish was on the other versions is the sleep mechanic. In the normal version of the game, sleeping is just, well, sleeping. You lay down on the sleeping bag and nothing really happens until you get back up. Whereas here on the mobile version, as you just saw, sleeping progresses time a little bit and also removes a lot of hunger and thirst, so you have to manage that before you can sleep. I quite like that and kind of wish that was on the other versions. See what I was talking about with the beautiful music? Anyway, on to building. Building works exactly the same as it does on consoles, with one key difference that I absolutely wish would be added to consoles, that I forgot to record footage for and didn't show here. Whoops. On the mobile version, you can rotate objects without your camera moving with the object. Why is this not a thing on console edition? I don't have a clue. But I'm very glad that it's here. The level up system in the game is virtually the same as it is on console edition, and the same thing goes for the engrams tab, which is set up identically to the console edition, which I like a lot. We need more parity between mobile and PC and console games. That's pretty much all I have to say on that part of the game. Unlike in the console and PC versions of the game, on the mobile version, the map is an item for some reason. Yeah. Don't like it. And here we see the wild Dilophosaur in its natural habitat, about to murder its natural predator, the idiot. See now as it charges forth, intent on destruction, as it spits in the eyes of its natural predator. Oh, never mind, he's dead. And thus the cycle of life is complete, as the idiot has survived yet another day. And now for a word from our sponsor, Jim Jim the Dodo. Jim Jim would like to let you all know that if you've made it this far into the video, and if you've been liking this thing, which is very different from my normal content, and you want to see more from me, why don't you go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Oh yeah, and don't forget to ring the bell. Well, that's all from Jim Jim. Thanks, Jim Jim. What you looking at? Ark can be a very, surprising game at times, such as in the case of what you're about to witness. Sometimes you just punch a moss chops in the butt, chase it down a riverbank, and then are nearly swallowed whole by a Sarcosuchus that just happened to be in the lake for some strange reason when it really shouldn't have been. Oh yeah, and then you run out of arrows and you run back to your house screaming in terror. Just a normal day on the island. Whew. Anyway, where was I? Ah yes, that's right, just about to praise the game on how good the graphics are. Before I just suddenly got impaled by a trike that just decided it was not my friend anymore. And then subsequently trying to fight said trike that impaled me multiple more times, broke a few bones, and then just laid down and died. Thus ends the life of Glorgus Florgus. Oh yeah, and then when I woke back up, this doink decided he was going to murder my house. And that was Ark Survival Evolved Mobile. It has a few improvements over the console and PC versions, but it also has a lot of unimprovements over the console and PC versions. So overall, I guess if I had to rate this one, I'd give it a 7 out of 10? Yeah, let's go with a 7 out of 10. And hey, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, 1, thank you very much for watching, and 2, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video? Maybe leave a comment too? That would be nice. I may do more of these review videos, maybe, if there's enough demand for them. I don't know, I just kind of felt like I needed to review Ark Mobile, because I thought that was kind of weird that there's a mobile version. And I don't know, I just felt like it fit. So, thank you for watching! Oh, and for my returning viewers, sorry about the lack of an episode of Minecraft today. Me and Crescent kind of forgot to record last weekend, so hopefully, while you're watching this video, me and her should be recording the next few episodes, and we'll return to our normal schedule next week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to hydrate so you don't dehydrate!